Salutations and greetings, everyone. It is I, Dezire, once again here to make a SaltContent video, but this time we have a twist. We are here joined by Miss Horror&Hellfire. Say hello, Miss Horror and
What's up,
Hellfire.
everybody?
We're going to be making some SaltContent bingo. I don't have her perspective, and that's fine and dandy. But we're making SaltContent bingo on the biggest idiot of them all, as you can tell, Harmon Smith. Here's the bingo card. I'll be taking it in and out every so often. I just realized what I said. Oh boy. Let's get into
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good. You want to have a punishment for whoever gets it? Whoever gets bingo? The other person has to do a punishment? Like, they have to react to Harmon Smith for like an hour or some shit.
I mean, I'd have to do that as like a variety stream, but we can do that.
I gotcha.
You know a Doom game is a failure
I'm down.
when nobody's really taught.
Alright, he already said failure. He already said a failure. And then he fucking did the chair entrance.
Did he?
Do I have it? Yeah. He said, you know,
Okay.
a game is a failure.
Fail.
Where's the chair entrance? Do I have one? He's got foggy ass glasses. His eyes are squinting.
I gotta find all that stuff. Chair
Yeah.
intro, eye squint.
Where's the chair intro? No. Oh, right there. Boom. We're watching 2 videos, which is just gonna be so bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be done easy.
Oh boy.
Talking about the game itself, its new mechanics, its
Can you turn it
boss
up on your end?
fights, and-
Yeah,
I can barely hear it.
I think he's really been quiet as of late.
Yeah,
It's like he doesn't
it's
know.
kind
how
of
to-
gay.
It's
It's kind of gay, dude. Check your sound. You use a fucking
Well, he
editor,
has
right?
the.
You look
No,
at
he
these,
doesn't.
right?
Look at this. He still has the stupid black bar on his screen. That's not from me. That's an actual black bar from him.
Fuck, man.
Its story.
You gotta at least look at it
or, like,
once.
anything else about
I don't like how quiet he is, man. It's
I
fucking
know, it's so damn
ridiculous.
quiet. Do you have like a booster or something?
No.
I think you need to get an extension that boosts it.
This is ridiculous. He's
Look
just
up,
sitting
here,
there
I'll
mumbling.
I'll get it for you.
Yes, ma'am. You the boss. He's just.
This will
he's
help you in the
mumbling.
long run.
Plus, I'm partially deaf, so it's hard as fuck for me to hear anyway.
I am too, man. Because, yeah, shoosty things and loud noises. Yeah, that'll.
My things are
Absolute.
things that go boom boom. You know, big boom.
Yeah. That stuff can just fuck your head right up.
Especially the bad ear pro. Fucking hate those.
Oh, yeah. And the tinnitus. Oh,
Oh, I love it when my ears go doo.
you can't do an actual hearing test without questioning your fucking sanity.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Let's see.
That'll help you boost it. And then you can hear them better.
Click to get extension. Alright, let's add that extension. Oh my god. Please work.
about it. Instead, they are.
Wait, let me refresh and see if it gets it.
Go to your extensions.
Is this the extensions? It is.
There you go. Put that on, and then you can turn it up. I would not do it that loud. No, don't do it that loud. Do it like halfway. It is gonna blow your fucking ears out. I'll tell you right now. We do that. Okay.
You know.
Holy
There we go.
fuck!
You're welcome.
That was a lot louder than I thought.
A Doom game
I told you.
Jesus Christ. I'm turning that down just a bit.
Yeah.
is a failure when nobody's really talking.
Alright, now we have this weird line.
Oh, that's there.
Why is that there, though?
How does how does it not fit the fucking screen properly?
It wasn't there before.
How?
It's now there.
How?
I don't know.
That black bar on the side?
Oh yeah, that's there. I told you that's there. That it's always been
My
that way.
God,
That's
how?
if you ever watch Gara, it's like that for him too. That's just
I
Harmon.
do, but I never noticed it.
You noticed it now. I was pointing it out
Yeah.
when I full screened, but we have this here and I can't get rid of it, and I apologize. So
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
What I'll do is in post edit, as I'll probably just zoom in, so I don't have to
About
see
the
it.
game itself, its new mechanics, its
actually
boss
irk me.
fights, its story, or like
Homie, you don't know what a story is.
Bruh, the story is fantastic. It's about a dude who's so damn off his rocker, they had to put him in.
You just brain dumped.
anything
It's
else
somebody
about
that
it.
is so
Instead,
badass.
they
They
are
have to control him
seething
with a
about
fucking
people
leash.
like Darkside Phil being extremely bored playing through the game.
That's because he sucks, Harmon.
Darkside Phil can't even get past Flight Simulator, and you want me to think
He
that
doesn't know how to play it.
Oh my
Tell me you haven't played a Doom game ever without telling me, Harmon.
god. He's played a few Dooms. The first one, and he sucked. He got stuck on a puzzle.
Over the past
Oh
like
my
5
God.
years, we've seen like
Yeah.
Doom Eternal fans like
Eternal's
try and
amazing.
gaslight people into thinking Doom was some like major relevant IP. You know,
Are you retarded? Are you straight up fucking mental, bruv?
Of all the things to tell me as a Doom fan, my favorite FPSs. Man, oh, I'm so thankful I'm not the only
Doom is one of the very first FPSs ever made. Most other FPSs are based off of Doom's mechanics.
Doom and
There are tons
Wolfenstein,
of
yeah.
other games, including horror games, that utilize the fucking framework of Doom.
I think it's specifically the first one was Wolfenstein, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then
Tell
the
me you
second-
don't know games at all, or games history at all, Harmon. Not everything is patented after fucking Nintendo.
He's
Hold
an
on, I have to
idiot.
look something up.
I think Wolfenstein, where you killed Mecha Hitler, was one. I could be wrong.
I have to look something up really quick.
That's fine. We got all day.
Because I could swear that PC gaming probably came out before Nintendo actually did a damn thing.
Well, Nintendo came out way before PC existed. Nintendo was around in the 1800s.
No, I mean Nintendo gaming.
Oh. Maybe. When did...
That's what I'm looking up.
Well, their first ever game system was what? The or the Nintendo?
The NES, yeah.
The first Nintendo come out. First Nintendo was 1983.
$1962. Go fuck yourself, Harmon. You wouldn't have your
1962.
Nintendo games. You wouldn't have your Nintendo games if it wasn't for fucking PC games. Nintendo didn't start it, dumbass.
When did Doom come out? When did the first Doom come out? I want to say it was in the... I want to say the
Let me look
80s.
1993.
So, like, 10 years after Nintendo first made their console. Okay.
Eternal was like hyped up to be this like absolute masterpiece of a game when in reality nobody over the age of 20 liked it. You know, any
I'm 27 and I loved
Let me do
it!
some math. Well, let me do some math. That came out in 2020, right?
I believe so, yeah.
That's 5 years ago.
I was 22.
I'm 33. I was 28 when that came out.
Why is he
I
playing
liked
with
it.
his nose?
I still like it now. Oh, he's picking his nose because he knows that he's wrong. This is his tell. Every time that he says some bullshit, he has to scratch his nose or touch his face.
Why did this guy have to go to my college? Why? Oh my god.
I bet he dropped out.
He probably did, because I didn't see him amongst any of the year photos.
Yep.
Oh, brother.
Anybody who played 2016 knew that was better. You know, Eternal was a really interesting case study in just like in seeing just
Can you finish a fucking sentence without just staring into space? What is going on?
No, because he's retarded. And also, have you played both of them all the way through, Harmon?
I've played every single Doom all the way through. The only
Because
one that I
if you
didn't really care
haven't,
for was the mobile ones. I did not like those.
yeah, the mobile ones kind of sucked. But have you played them all, Harmon? Or are you just pulling shit out of your ass? Because it sounds like you're pulling shit out of your ass.
He's only played one that I've seen. He played it on stream and got lost.
Show me your achievements. Show me your game time.
He doesn't have achievements.
Exactly. Show me your game
his
time.
achievement
Okay?
his achievement was playing Xenoblade Chronicles X and then falling asleep. And I called him out on it. And he said, "You know, it's almost like I work myself to death." I was like, of all
By
the
sitting
people,
in your basement and snorting coke off the Nintendo's dick.
and of
Yeah,
all
totally.
the people, he's telling an EMT that he fucking works himself to death.
how
I roll my eyes.
Zoomers, you know, like immature, underdeveloped, you know, ADHD.
You know the people you try to pick books for? Like
Hey,
playing
Harmon.
dirty?
What's the main customer base for Nintendo? Oh, that's right.
Children.
Zoomers and Gen A.
Why do you
Children.
think why do you think all of their exclusives outside of what the new Dustblood is, all of them are family oriented. All of them.
Very
outside
good
of
job
that.
at calling yourself out. You're fucking stupid.
Every single Nintendo exclusive outside of Dustbloods is kid friendly. Every single one.
Addicted, porn addicted, just
Did you just say porn addicted?
Let's,
you know, ADHD, addicted, porn addicted, just terminal.
porn addicted children.
So you think children watch porn? They shouldn't be. Where are their parents?
They shouldn't be, especially
Please never breed.
Especially in Indiana where they're fucking banned. Mm-mm.
Please never breed, Harmon. Then again, I don't think any woman would any self-respecting woman would rightfully breed with you.
The only thing he breeds with is that Pikachu.
This Peach blow-up doll.
The Pikachu. Well, he listens to ASMR.
But I bet he put the
Princess
pocket
Peach.
pussy in that thing.
Oh, God. Oh, no. No.
We put terrible, terrible images in your
No.
in the heads of anybody watching this.
Online.
Why won't I add any edits to this? Because Horror and Hellfire and I are just fucking, we're just gonna lay into this, dude.
Internet
Gonna laugh
weirdos
our
can
asses
just
off.
prop up a mediocre video game just because they had a bunch of keys dangled in front of their face.
What? I want to re-listen to that.
The online internet weirdos can just
Internet
prop
weirdos
up
like
a
you.
mediocre video game just because they had a bunch of keys dangled in front of their face.
What? Hellfire, you heard that right, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm looking up how many copies Doom Eternal sold.
I think it was like 30 million.
And how much did Mario and Luigi Brothership, whatever the
1.8.
fuck it's called? Oh, Harmon, you couldn't even get the kids to buy that game, and it's for kids.
Hey, he tries to state
Oh
that
my
that
God.
game is better than every game ever, so.
The numbers do not lie, Harmon.
You know, that's basically what Doom Eternal was. You know, it didn't make sense as a sequel to 2016.
Yes,
What? Yes, it did!
Harmon, you just proved my point that you didn't finish Doom
What the fuck
2016.
is he talking about? I got to kill fucking Satan himself. It was awesome.
It had really terrible environments. It was
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? What the fuck?
I don't think he knows what he's saying anymore.
I'm just gonna show.
That's why he has to close his eyes. He's like, what am I gonna say next? What other bullshit am I gonna pull out of my disgusting, unwashed asshole?
Oh God, I don't even want to picture that. This is one of the environments, chat. Right there.
Fucking awesome.
Like this is bad apparently. Like, what is he talking about? What is he fucking talking about?
He doesn't even know.
I just can't, man.
Was repetitive. The enemy variety wasn't great.
Oh.
The enemy variety in all Mario games are things that just fly at you, throw things, and walk up to you.
It's either it's a Goomba, it's a Monty, or is Monty Mole not in Mario Kart?
I don't know. I haven't played the last Mario game I've played was Mario RPG Remake.
I played Wonder with a friend because we wanted to, because we had a Switch and we were like, fuck it, let's try it. It was bad. It was bad. They added talking to Mario though, you know, outside of that. Oh yeah.
The weapons.
I mean, they probably should have kept it Theo, yeah.
What did he just say?
I don't know.
The enemy variety wasn't great. The weapons weren't fun to use.
Are you retarded? Why am I asking this question? We already know you're retarded. The weapons were fucking awesome.
Oh my God. You're talking about the super shotgun you can literally use as a chain and fucking go after people. What is this guy talking about?
How would you know? You haven't played them. How would you know?
Plus you get the BFG, or my bad, the big fucking gun.
Fucking gun.
Love that fucking gun.
There is nothing more fun than watching an entire wave of fucking enemies just obliterated in 2.5 seconds.
Because of the big fucking gun. I love that weapon.
Whoomp, out of existence.
Platforming was embarrassing. You know, Doom Eternal is just not a good game.
It's not a platforming game. It's a first-person shooter.
It's not designed to be platforming. They added it so that you would have something to do while you're not fucking fighting wave after wave. Because they wanted to add
what sounds
something
like
new.
to me is that you quit the game early on because you couldn't figure it out because the puzzles weren't so baby Barney made.
He couldn't even finish the Doom 1 puzzles, which all you had to do was stand in one spot, wait for a door to open, and then walk through it. He got lost.
If you can't get past anything that's baby's first platformer, I don't want to hear it.
And plus, he's probably not even playing on the difficulties that we played on. I'm playing...
No.
I play on the second hardest difficulty. I don't play on the hardest first playthrough. I usually do that like second or third.
I'm doing it on stream for fun. I don't play anything hard.
Just
I
max
go
the
like
speed of
they
the
hurt me plenty.
Yeah, just max
or the
speed
one
of
before that.
So it's terrible.
Yeah.
I did. I'm doing Nightmare with the projectiles max speed. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
Oh, I'll bet.
But it was propped up and worshipped because the community desperately needed something to talk about. You know.
You mean like you?
What the fuck
You're desperate to talk about Elden Ring all the time. You're desperate to talk about BG3 all the time. You're desperate to find a game that you can actually play that doesn't crash your system.
Because the Switch can't run shit. It just can't.
It can't. I have one. I know.
I had one. I sold it.
I kept mine because of Pokemon mostly.
I don't like Pokemon as of late though. I really don't.
Yeah, but I'm a shiny hunter.
So am I. I have videos.
So I can't.
I still have my shinies of me first ever catching them. Yeah, it was
during
I can't
this
not.
season when normal people, when gamers, when like everyone.
Oh,
okay,
real
there's
gamers.
Real gamers. Oh boy.
Real gamers.
Oh god.
Was playing Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh my god.
Nintendo games better. That's officially Nintendo games better.
That is Nintendo games better. Animal Crossing New Horizons.
You mean the game that I cheat like a motherfucker to get plenty of the fucking stonks that I need to go buy whatever the fuck I
The
want.
game that has straight up timers in it. Real life timers.
I cheese the fuck out of that game.
That game was terrible.
It entertained me during the fucking pandemic.
But that's because it was the pandemic and you were stuck inside.
Half
Oh.
true, yes.
Oh man, I was working in the prison at that time. I was working on the
Oh.
intake dorm. It sucked.
Oh, fun.
I had to stay there straight for a week. I hated it.
Like Doom Eternal was never that big of a deal.
One moment.
Do you go outside, Harmon? Do you talk to anybody outside of your tiny little bubble that is
Look,
your basement?
I know that I'm pasty white, but I'm pasty white because of my genetics. This dude
Exactly.
probably doesn't go outside.
I don't think he knows what
Just
like
on
the
Steam,
outside.
5.1 million units.
Yeah, just 5.1 million units on Steam. That's still better, just on Steam alone, than what your Luigi and Mario Brotherhood bullshit sold.
Brothership, but yeah. Is it Brotherhood?
I don't know what the name is. I'm just we know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know. I'm just being a dick.
I don't care enough to know the name right.
Oh god.
And yet it was propped up and worshipped among certain communities.
Why does he speak with so much emphasis? What the fuck? Like, he moves his lips like a fucking slob.
Because if he puts enough energy into it, it'll be true.
He's
Which
what
is
the,
a lie.
He's what the drill sergeants used to say about one of my battle buddies.
Good God.
I miss Basic, I do. I wish I could have been able to finish, but no.
Drop us floor, at
Repel
least
line
it'll be
just-
entertaining.
Repel line decided to fucking fall, and here we are.
Because they had nothing else to play, right? And
You mean like you? Because now you're clapping like a goddamn seal. Or because games like the Soulsborne games are coming to your fucking system.
Hey, he says that Elden Ring is gonna be great, and that Dustborn's gonna be the best ever. Like, he's actually titled that. I didn't
Exactly.
cover it because I
Clap
was...
like a seal. Clap
with
like
the
a seal.
DarkAges,
Or.
we're seeing something similar where the numbers are way down.
It's on Game Pass. And Game Pass has been hitting like a Mack truck as of late. You go from Oblivion
Yeah.
Remastered, which was absolutely fantastic, to Claire Expedition 33, even though I am not a fan of it because I don't like turn-based games. I know that a lot of people like that game. And then you have the Dark Ages. And then they get Fable next year. Unless they decide to push Fable to this year because of GTA coming out next year. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't think he even knows.
Sales are way down. Engagement is way.
You don't know if sales are down.
For playtracker.net. Go ahead.
You can finish. I was interrupted.
For playtracker.net, at least 421,000 estimated players have been playing it in the last week.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. In less than a week.
Plus, it's a
It's been out for all of what since what?
Last week.
Monday?
Yeah. It was Monday, yeah. Because of that's when I streamed it.
6
Right.
days.
You're a
421,000
genius and I'm a
minimum
retard.
people.
Oh wait, no, that's Harmon. We don't call him retards Horror and Hellfire. No, we call him.
I know they're
the
retards.
He got mad when I called him
French.
that. I called him a.
They're not French.
Yeah, it's WII. We. The Nintendo Wiitard.
Way down, but people like Grums are doing damage control.
Fuck Grums, and he didn't do damage
Grums
control.
is an idiot.
He did not do damage control. I even tweeted about this. What the hell are you talking about? He did damage control. My ass, he did damage control.
Well, he's constantly doing damage control, but not for this. I can't blink any
Oh,
slower.
shit,
I'm
I think
annoyed.
X might be down right now. I was trying to open up my X.
Actually,
He tweeted about it and saying how bad it was for its sales and units and like top total players. I was like, dude, nobody cares. It's a single player game. Who the fuck cares? Total players don't matter for single player games at all.
People are
Nope.
just playing on Game Pass. Hey, genius. That's an indication of
Game Pass.
Game Pass bad.
Xbox bad. Where's Game Pass?
We're putting Xbox bad with it.
Oh, yeah, because he's saying the Xbox sucks.
I got you.
Game Pass bad.
Damn it. I don't have bingo yet. Fuck.
Neither do I. We'll get there.
how
Get
the
there.
Game
We
Pass
still got another
model is a
video.
failure.
Yeah, there's Game Pass is a failure. Game Pass model's a failure. How's it a failure, Harmon? Oblivion was a absolute colossal success. Claire Expedition is probably going to be Game of the Year, even though it's not for me.
I agree.
It probably
I
is.
love it.
It's a great game. I don't like it because I don't like turn-based, but I know that I don't like it and I got a good reason.
I love it.
Look-
JRPGs are my shit.
I have never liked JRPGs.
Fucking injected into my
only-
goddamn veins.
The only like JRPG I could say I quote unquote like is what's that fucking what's that one? God damn it. The only JRPG I like is the South Park games. Because they're funny.
Those aren't really. They're
But-
JRPGs. That's. It is turn-based, but I would not say it's it's an RPG.
But it's turn based.
Yes, but it's not a JRPG.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
If it's actively impacting sales, that means that Doom the Dark Ages.
Why the fuck are you leaning forward? Are you
Let him
are you
finish
so
that. I wanna-
are you so fat that you're actively falling in your chair?
He's getting up to grab something.
Sales, that means that Doom the Dark Ages
No, he's not.
is not successful.
He was getting up to reset. He is a oh god.
He's probably because he's so fat and he's had that chair for so long. It's just a big fucking divot. There's no cushion left.
Oh my god. I would rather. What does he only have one chair?
I would not doubt it.
God.
It's not pulling in money. You can look
5.1 million copies on fucking Steam alone says otherwise.
I think that was Eternal. Alright. If it's not pulling in money, I think you can see how many have bought the game. Let me just check. I mean, it's peak concurrent players. Let's state that 30,000 people. 30,000 plus that was during...
Minimum.
That was 2 days ago, which is before it actually released, which was, what, $100 edition? Or is it the 80? Let's give it like an $80. So 80 times 30.
Yeah.
80. 30K. Equals 2,400,000. So, not bad. And that's just 30,000. That's from just total online at the same time, peak concurrent. Armin, just saying. I'm just saying.
look at people like the Moon Studios guys who have been
Oh god, not the Moon Studios. You know who the Moon Studios are, right?
No.
They're the makers of the Ori games.
No.
You don't know what those are?
I haven't played them. I know what they are, but I haven't played them.
Okay. Yeah, they're decent, but they're side scrollers. And
Hmm.
the only side scroller that actually did good was Hollow Knight, or the Silk Song. Whichever one's the first one, I don't care.
very upfront about this. Game Pass does not help the game development studio.
What do you mean?
Literally, Pal World has tweeted that it does.
Let me ask you a question, Harmon. Did you ever go to a Blockbuster or Hollywood Studios and rent a game back in the day? Okay, how many of those that you rented you ended up buying a copy of later?
It doesn't help. Game Pass pays developers in two ways, through monthly revenue shares and licensing fees. Microsoft takes a percentage, obviously, in Game Pass. If that was the case, Harmon, I just want to state this. If that was the case, if what you're saying was true, why are we getting day and date games on Game Pass? Wouldn't it make more sense for them to not do it? Just saying. Am I crazy, Miss Hellfire? Maybe I am.
No, he is.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Right. Game Pass is bleeding money and is
Xbox Game Pass, or Game Pass as a whole, because it's a part of gaming, led to Microsoft having led to it being the gaming division, being the second largest division in all of Microsoft last year, only behind Windows.
Okay, cue up the line. Receipts, or it didn't happen, Harmon.
I don't have that, but yep.
No, I cue it up. I'm right here. I could say it myself.
Oh, was it you? Was that your actual?
That's me. That's me recorded with
knew
Gara
that.
using that sound.
I never
That's
knew
me.
that. but that's a bingo. That's a bingo. Or not a bingo. That's a mark.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm saying bingo because I'm just laughing. That's fucking insane.
it's not in any
Receipts,
way
or it didn't
successful.
happen, Harmon.
I was not expecting that.
Game Pass is bleeding money and is not in any way successful. Like,
Oh my god. If it's
Yeah,
not
he's so,
successful,
get Xbox's dick out of your mouth, Harmon.
He's so stupid. He's so damn dumb. Holy shit.
At least massage the balls while you gargle the shaft.
That's what he's doing right here. Can you see?
Open wide, bukkake style.
using it as a crutch to kind of justify, titles like pretend that like games like Power World.
Oh god damn it.
Say Baldur's Gate. Come on.
I should have added that to it.
Or DoomTheDarkAges are doing well is just this massive, massive boat anchor.
What? What the fuck is the term boat anchor have to do with that? What? I know English isn't.
He's trying to say it's weighing him down.
What the hell? Power World even themselves said it was good. What is he talking about? What?
He doesn't know. He's pulling it out of his ass.
And they peaked on Steam at over 100, like what? Wasn't it over 1 million? Wasn't it like 1.3 million? Was their peak? Or was it 2? Okay. Shit.
Around the industry, like we're at the point now where the industry has this get out of jail free card when it comes to...
Did you just use monopoly as a term? Oh god.
I think he tried.
It has a get out of jail free card. God damn it.
Uh-huh.
To games like this underperforming. Like, oh, well, people are playing it on Game Pass, but Game Pass is clearly a declining subscription service,
It went to 5 million after Call of Duty was added, but whatever. Or 500 million, or 50 million, not 500, Jesus. It was 34, and now it's 50. When Call of Duty
I'm
was added.
baffled. I'm baffled.
The hell are you talking about? If it was declining, Harmon, again, I will state this. Xbox wouldn't be throwing money into it. Or my bad, not Xbox, Microsoft.
I mean, you're technically not wrong, so.
Because what does the largest company in the world do if it doesn't make money?
Right.
They'll cut it and get rid of it. The hell is he talking about?
Nobody
even
uses it other than like YouTubers shilling.
Salt miners.
That's salt miners. Bet money he
I'm calling
says
that salt miners.
Yeah, bet money he ends up saying Angry Joe. Bet money. Oh God.
Please do.
The product. It's not like a more desirable service.
Is he about to say not on Switch?
I think that's what he's getting to.
Oh God.
Than like actually buying and owning the game. You know.
Can't do that on Switch anymore.
When I was younger, I'm just gonna state this. We didn't have Blockbuster in my area. We had Family Video. I don't know if you remember that. Because of the price
Probably
of
really
gaming
the same, similar thing.
The price of gaming being about a bit much. You can get like a brand new game rented for a couple days for like $9. It's great. What the hell is he talking about? And for $12 a month, you can play brand new games. Okay, whatever. Let's get back into it.
Like 3 months of Game Pass, like it's like what? Like that'd be like what? $45? Like you
I could play up teen amount of games in 3 months than buying one game for the Switch.
Harmon, it's $36 if you are on PC. Or if you're playing it on console, it's $60 if you're going for Ultimate. Of which you can play an insane amount of games. Insane amount. It's ridiculous. Brand new games. Every single freaking Bethesda IP.
you can
Ever be on
buy
console, I should say.
a lot of games for cheaper than that. You know, any
No, you can't.
No, you cannot.
What ones? Name some.
Name one that is brand new that you can buy for less than $36. Name one.
Name them.
I'll wait.
that is older than like a
AAA.
couple of months. You can get like you can buy straight
Not
up
an indie,
like
because
cheaper
indie you
than that.
can,
You know,
obviously.
like Hollow Knight is 15. So like why?
That's 2 games, maybe 3 at max.
Hollow Knight.
When I could play 20.
Hollow Knight's also old. Actually, no, Hollow Knight's not 15. Hollow Knight's the one that's coming, or is that Silk Song?
Silk Song, I think, might be the new one. I don't know.
No, it's Silk Song's the new one. But Hollow Knight's also a game from 2017. It's not brand new.
Uh-huh.
Why would you use a game from 2017 as your fucking point?
Because he can't do anything but pull it out of his ass.
Game Pass adds brand new games, Harmon. Brand new. Not old, even though old games are on it. Brand spanking new.
Why exactly would I pay $15 a month on Xbox Game Pass when I could just buy the game on any platform, own it for $15, and
Because you can also play brand new games. How was that? Oh God, what is he gonna say?
then like spend 80 hours just trying to beat those like gauntlets at the end? Like
It took you 80 hours to beat the gauntlets in Hollow Knight.
I've never played it, so I wouldn't know how difficult it is.
It's got its difficulties, but 80 hours for a side-scrolling roguelike. It's not really roguelike. It's more like it's like a side-scroller Souls-like is the best way of putting it. It's weird. It's fun though.
like there's no benefit to Xbox Game Pass. You can try
Brand new games for $12.99 or for $12. Period. Bang. $11.99.
Multiple of them.
3 games
And I don't
this
have
month
to put-
alone.
Yeah. Think of it this way. You don't have to put your money down the shitter for a terrible game and then take it to GameStop for like a third of what you paid for it.
Because let's say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Avowed. I think that Avowed was not the best. But if you had it on Game Pass, it's $12 if you're on PC, $15 if you're on Xbox, $20 if you want it on both. That's cheaper than fucking the $70 it would have taken to buy it. You know what I mean? I'm still probably going to end up finishing Avowed, but I don't know when. Because I do, at the end of the day, really... I love Obsidian Entertainment. Like, they are my favorite devs. So... I think the game's just better exploration than it is story and gameplay. It's so sad to say.
try and like gaslight people like, oh, but there's so much
Brand new games.
there's so much selection though.
There is.
But you're not gonna have time to play all those games.
Play it on
What?
your own time.
You can play them on your own time. And you can play brand new games. And why does it look like you're busting a nut? What is going on?
He is. He wants to say Switch better.
Oh, he's about to. He's about to say since it's not on the Switch, it's better. Or it's worse. Switch doesn't have the equivalents. How dare it?
And if you're like me,
Oh god, nobody's like you. Thank the Lord.
Nobody wants to be like you.
Outside of Retro Fusion Gaming. Ugh.
I want to at least I want to get laid.
It's funny but so damn true.
who have been playing all these games for the past like 20 years or so.
How have you been playing a game for 20 years and now you want to buy it for 15 bucks? That means you bought it for, at the time, $60.
So you're telling me, Harmon, that you'll pay $60 for games that you'll only play for 2 hours.
And then you'll
You think that's your money's worth?
And you'll state that they're bad. And you'll go to
Is that
the
your money's
Switch
worth?
and-
Oh, doesn't that mean he contradicted himself because he's getting on everybody's ass for buying games
Yes,
for
that's
YouTube
that's
clicks?
A contradiction. Let's just go ahead and
But he does the same thing?
I'll classify that as a contradiction.
That's a contradiction. You're a walking contradiction.
Well, I'm almost there. I just need a Steam failed. I just need a Steam.
Same.
I just need Steam
Same.
failed.
Well, we'll be tied if we get a Steam fail because I need that as well.
Oh shit.
Then we'll have
Like-
if that happens, then we'll have to wait for another bingo.
Yeah, that would suck.
You own them already, and like the service has no benefit to you.
Brand new games that you would never try before. I don't own
Yeah.
Game Pass, but I fully understand how it's a fucking phenomenal hit. Brand spanking
Never
new
th-
games that you would, or games that you would never try. That is the whole
Tell me
point
that
of it.
you never tell me that you ever use a renting service like GameFly or Blockbuster or the family stores that you're talking about or Hollywood Video. Never tell me that
You say-
again.
There's no way.
Never tell me that again.
It's just no.
Don't say shit.
He would fucking. He's so mad about the game key card. He's probably trying to say, yeah, because Nintendo doesn't have it. It's so much better, you know. I always
What's
forgot to
funny
get
is
you.
that the reason why Pokemon Snap was as popular as it was because of renting services.
I never even cared for Pokemon Snap, to be honest. I really never did.
I
but
did.
I heard a lot of people liked it, so, you know, I'm not going to hate it.
You know, that's kind of like my view on Game Pass. Like, what benefit do I get
I save fucking
By-
money.
subscribing to Game Pass? You know,
I
like
save money and play more game.
You
That's the
save-
benefit.
You save money, play more games, you have the ability of playing games you never would have given a shot to. I think that's pretty fucking obvious. You get to play brand
I think
spanking
that-
new games.
That goes right under save the money. Because you could play games you never would have touched and you wouldn't be hurting your wallet.
Yeah. Sadly, that's not on my card.
Nope.
God damn it. I should have added more.
Damn you, day one on the
this clearly
Xbox
was,
Game
like,
Pass.
an experiment.
I instantly got the I instantly thought of the retainer girl from fucking Nemo. Right when you did that. Darla, the redhead.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know, and
That's because when I make that
like, you know,
voice,
keeping
I
the
get a lot of
Xbox
saliva
brand
in the back of my
relevant
throat.
after the hardware just
can't
goes
do that.
completely bust, right?
But I can
like
do
we,
Carl
we've all
Weezer.
known that Xbox has been failing since like
Yes.
the Xbox One was announced, but like
the Xbox One sucked.
It did.
I sold it twice.
I got it for my birthday and I was actually pissed. And everyone was like, "Why? You love Xbox?" I'm like, "I love the 360 and I love the PS2, but I hated the PS3 and I hated the Xbox One. I also hated the Wii. I did not like those gens. That gen sucked. Because that was the Wii U gen, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like anything. All devices sucked that gen. All of them. Wii U ran like ass. PS3, they started to do their remasters. We did get Infamous and we did get Sly Cooper 4, and I do gotta respect those because I love those games. But that was the end. And then we got Spider-Man 1 on PS4, and that was...
PS4 was the end. Was the end of...
There was one game I liked on the PS4.
I mean, I liked the last Arkham game, and that was about it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I liked one game on the PS4, and it was Spider-Man. That was it. Technically two, because I also liked Miles Morales as well. I didn't like Spider-Man 2.
This, like the subscription service thing, Game Pass is like one of the biggest hopes in the...
So, hasn't he defended the Nintendo Switch Plus shit that has the...
I'm pretty sure he has.
That has the GameCube shit emulated?
Pretty sure he has.
So what the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
Because unlike Switch 2, it has the old games, but it also has brand spanking new games. So what the hell is he...
entire industry, especially considering you have a much more successful version of it on Nintendo consoles.
Not on Switch.
Yep, that's not on Switch.
I'm calling that not on Switch.
That's not on Switch. Oh, God. More successful version on Nintendo. Dude, your fucking console can't even run 20 FPS on fucking Cyberpunk with 11
Shiny
NPCs
hunting
loaded.
Shiny hunting is very much impossible on the Switch one.
They don't even have shiny sounds on the fucking new game.
On Scarlet and Violet, they didn't. No, they should have. That was stupid.
Arceus was awesome with that.
Oh, yeah.
I may have utterly detested the Switch generation as a whole, but I did like Arceus. I gotta admit it. Arceus was awesome. It is exactly what I wanted. I just wanted gym battles. If they added gym battles, it would be the greatest Pokemon game ever.
Even if ZA might look like ass and might not be up to snuff, I'll probably still enjoy it as much as I did Arceus.
Because you can do whatever you want. It's free roaming, and apparently there's not as much loading screens. So.
Yep.
With Nintendo Switch Online, but with that...
Oh God, not Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, that shit runs like ass, and it disconnects you all the time. Don't even. That shit is awful. And they want you to pay for it for that stupid Discord shit.
I'm not. Nah.
I'm not getting the Switch at all. Fuck that damn console.
I'm not getting the Switch 2 either, unless it goes on a serious sale and it's later down the line.
For what it gives you, because it processes at an Xbox One level, unless it's like $200 and the games go down in price as well, I'm not touching that shit.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
The community is pretending that it's some massive failure. That the community with Nintendo Switch Online, but with that, the community is pretending that it's some massive failure, and
it runs like ass. It disconnects you all the time. Have you not seen the multiple YouTube videos of just Wildcat and Vanoss getting disconnected while playing it? I know that this is going to be one long-ass video, but understand we're playing bingo and we're doing SaltContent, so we're just being doofuses.
I can 100% blow your argument out of the water simply by looking at what happens with Pokemon tournaments. Official tournaments.
Yeah, they got disconnected
how many controversies?
Yeah, they keep getting disconnected in the middle of battles, and then the guy will be getting just slammed, and he'll come back because he'll know how the guy's gonna battle, and he'll just smoke him like it's nothing. It's ridiculous, Harmon.
It's
why I stopped watching anything that has to do with the digital Pokemon tournaments. They used to be a lot better because it used to be that link cable shit that actually worked.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I would just watch the retrospectives from like people like Wolfie VGC because those are actually entertaining to see like how he
Did-
puts that stuff together and how it
Didn't
goes.
Wolfie also used to be a pro?
He still is.
He still
He's
is?
a
Okay.
former. I think he's a 2-time former champion.
Yeah, because I heard Wolfie was like insane at Pokemon.
He is. I would highly suggest watching his retrospectives. They are very entertaining.
I still state this, Pichal is the reason why I like Emerald Kaizo so much. It is fucking insanely atrocious, just like the Infinite Fusions, both of which are so damn hard to Nuzlocke, but damn it, I love playing them.
Yep.
We gotta do a Nuzlocke of them sometime.
I'm down. You just let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
That it's not doing well at all, when in reality, it's way better handled than Xbox Game Pass. Because let's see what he has to say. I want to hear his reasoning. I want to hear his reasoning before I yell at him. Nintendo knows to keep a distinction between modern titles, which they can continue to sell at full price.
That's why they're selling a Wii U game at $70, and then they still ask for $20 for the DLC, right, Harmon? A Wii U game!
Brain hurts. Everything hurts.
My eye is twitching. I'm so pissed. This fucking guy, dude.
Versus like older titles that people don't necessarily want to pay full price for.
They don't discount anything.
They do not discount them, bud. I bet you money, if they could charge for it and they weren't emulating, they would charge full price for the fucking GameCube games. Hell, they have a device that's the GameCube controller, the controller I love because it's my favorite Nintendo product ever. They have you have to have that specific version of online, and you can only play the Nintendo GameCube games with it. Have you seen that? It's so bad. I'm so pissed about it. That was something that even I brought up because I saw it. I was I was pissed.
Give me my N64 controller back. That's where
that was a good controller.
That's my favorite controller, even though it is the wackest shit and weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, because that weird fucking joystick right in the middle.
I love it. I love the third arm on it.
I like the GameCube.
That shit is funny.
GameCube was literally my childhood. I had the GameCube, PS2, and 360. Those were my consoles.
Shamecube, the Shamecube.
You want to know what's sad? And this is going to be fucking crazy. GameCube's actually has way more power than a PS2. It's actually better.
That's not surprising, but PS2 better.
But you know why, right? You know why the games are bigger and all that? Because of the disc. Because that was back when disk space actually held game info. So if Nintendo didn't gimp themselves by making the GameCube so damn small, the GameCube would have actually smoked the PlayStation.
PlayStation wouldn't exist if they had taken on the fucking CD thing when they were given that idea.
No, they wanted their game cartridges.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Dumb.
You know, stuff
fucking
like,
dumb.
You know, the old NES sports games and...
What NES sports game?
What?
He just said the old NES. What the hell?
Need to sell at full price versus like older titles that people don't necessarily want to pay full price for. You know, stuff like you know, the old NES sports games and
what
you
NES?
Pay more.
What? Yeah,
you pay more.
You have to pay more
because you got to find it on eBay. You pay more. What are you talking about?
You can get it online. The Nintendo Switch Online. They have that. They have the SNES or the NES stuff.
I know what you're talking about, but this is fucking dumb. Like what?
Why would you want to play
What do you mean?
Why? They're also NES games. They don't run well.
What dost thou mean?
Plus, you're gonna have to be hooked up to the online of Switch, which is fucking spotty as at best. Unless you're maybe in Japan. That's probably where it's actually good.
And like some puzzle games and stuff like that. You know.
Who the fuck wants to play old puzzle games?
You don't like puzzle games because you're not good at them.
I don't like puzzle games at all.
I do. I do. It depends what kind of game it is.
Like, if
Or, like,
I
what
want to
puzzle
play
game.
old games, I'll play Tetris. That's like the oldest like puzzle game
Fair.
I'll play. I love Tetris.
Fair.
It's the most sold game for a reason.
Fair.
Like, these games clearly have an audience, but
What?
not necessarily one that would like want to shell out like $5 on an eShop or whatever, you know.
There's no games that are $5 on eShop. There's none.
The indie games.
Unless it's shovelware.
Unless it's or when it's on deep sale. Like what was a good game that really sold for nothing?
Yeah.
What, Metro? Metro was free for a bit on Steam. It was awesome. I hope you
Yeah.
bought that. It was great. Great
I
game.
already had all the games. I already had all of them.
Yeah, Metro was awesome. It's like the original
Metro's
Stalker.
great.
I love it.
Like, I remember what it was like in the Wii U era, like seeing like,
Oh god. Oh god.
Don't remind me about the Wii U.
The
era.
only things that I remember from the Wii U that I thought were cool was Zombie U, which ended up coming to Xbox, and Mario Kart 8, which they packaged with the console, and then they packaged it with the Switch because it wasn't selling. It's idiot.
Mario, Zelda,
Shaking my
and
head.
Metroid dominate like
What Metroid? I don't even
So
know
much
what
head shaking.
Metroid and Zelda came out during that. I know Mario was like Super Mario Maker,
Yeah.
I think, right? Was that the first one? Or was
Yeah,
this the
something
Maker
like
and
that.
then- I don't know.
Nintendo eShop charts.
Nobody gives a fuck about Nintendo eShop. Nobody. Hey, Miss Hellfire, you want to spend $80 on a game from 2019?
No.
Well,
Eat my
too damn
ass.
bad.
Suck my dick from the back.
Like every week, because like that's what the vast majority of people.
How did you just, dude?
I don't know, man. I
Alright,
don't know.
We're gonna play this in slow motion so that people understand why I always make fun of this idiot every time he says majority.
Like every week, because like that's what the vast majority of
Did you hear it?
Majority.
Majority, not majority. Majority.
Majority.
God damn it. I don't even speak English natively! Sorry, I know I'm loud.
Oh, you're fine.
people were getting into and playing, because like these franchises are so iconic and have so many
Okay? What does that have to do with anything? They're so iconic because it's the same game perpetually.
Mm-hmm.
Question, Hellfire. How well did Mario do when it stepped outside of what it did? Usually.
Not well at all.
That's
Besides
odd.
Odyssey, not well at all.
But Odyssey is just N64.
Mhm.
It's not like it's brand new. It's N64 with the ability of throwing a hat and becoming a different being. Wow. So innovative.
Wow.
The innovation! Oh!
Wow.
like, even if like, you know, the most popular entry gets knocked off, you know, another one is just going to take its place.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Xenoblade Chronicles. It sold so well as a entire. Have I said this to you? I don't think I have. But have you seen the total sales of Xenoblade as a whole?
Nope.
All right.
Oh,
I've
hold
had
on.
it.
You're gonna giggle.
So this is Xenoblade Chronicles X. 100,000. And as a
Ouch.
series, it's only like 8 million total.
Ouch.
It's terrible.
Also, look at the DM I just sent you.
Oh, yeah, baby! I am pulling this over here. That is what we like! That is what we like! He was
Get fucked.
he was being really bad on Mother's Day. Like really
sure.
bad.
Well, I'm sure. All right, let's finish this up. We have another full fucking video too.
Like again, it was very difficult for like lesser known games to get noticed under that ecosystem. But with
Nobody
Nintendo
cares.
Switch Online, like yeah, you can like you can play Congo's Caper, you can play like
What?
like Final Fight or like
I don't even
whatever.
know what those
like,
games are. Oh, Final Fight, they're
There
making
is,
a new game up. I know that.
Nintendo Switch Online offers this really good versatile service
Okay.
that encompasses a lot of different pieces of hardware while
What? It encompasses the Switch and Nintendo products. What are you talking about? Doesn't even process. Does it even have GameCube? Or not GameCube? The N64.
I know there's some N64 games on the Switch, but not very many.
Oh god.
still keeping like retail priced games, paying a full $80 for like a modern experience, like while still keeping that
Tears of the Kingdom is not modern. It came out in 2016. That is all.
business model relevant. Like what makes Xbox Game Pass not work is that it is cannibalizing the sales. Even if people were
He's just repeating himself. He said this like 7 or 8 times
That's
already.
all he does. I swear to you. If you've actually... So, I've had to do... Every time I do SaltContent, it's just constantly, like, 15 minutes of me just losing my mind on how he just fucking slams it home. The same fucking point. All the fucking time. Doesn't fucking try to drive any type of any narrative. Doesn't actually try to fucking prove a point. He just says this, and then he'll go on a side tangent, and then he'll say it again, and then go on another side tangent. It's annoying.
we're playing Doom: The Dark Ages on Game Pass, they are
Doom: The
not.
Dark Ages...
Even
Do you have proof that nobody's playing Doom: The Dark Ages on Game Pass?
Receipts or it didn't happen, Harmon. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, I feel.
Yes.
if that was true, like the reality of the situation is they're not paying full price for it.
You can spend $40 extra for your Game Pass, which is about $20 a month. That means you're paying $60. They make enough money for it to be a project that is profitable. How many fucking times do we have to tell you this shit before you actually get it through your thick damn skull?
You never will because he's too stupid.
So the game is losing money because
I don't want to cover this anymore. it's actively
Yeah, I've been
pissing me
over
off.
it. I've been over it for the last, like, 20 minutes.
I'm so over it right now.
I'm so over it.
Oh, God. You want to go to the next video?
Yeah, let's do it.
'Cause
He's
I
got
just
nothing
can't.
else to say.
I just can't.
He's got nothing else to say.
in order
Okay, this is really loud. I don't know if he actually changed his fucking volume, maybe.
Maybe.
to distract
That did not help.
You can turn down the actual video's volume.
the community from
Perfect.
noticing just how poorly Doom: The Dark Ages has been received.
What do you mean?
If it was a bad
It
game,
seems
I
very
would
well.
go against it because I am a giant Doom nerd. The game is fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
If you don't like it, a hard game, you can make it so damn easy it's laughable. Basically, they put in a game mode for Reforge, Darkside Phil, and you. Or if you like really hard games like me, you can make it basically a Dark Souls, but with guns.
Yep.
It's great. I love it.
The community has gone to one of their age-old just responses, like, oh,
Yes, making fun of the guy who got caught masturbating. Yep, that's that guy.
if you don't like the game, if you're not happy with the game, if you're not playing the game, You're just not very good.
You're not.
You're not.
You couldn't even beat Super Monkey Ball.
You're a whore. You are a casual. You are a filthy fucking casual.
You almost called him a whore. I'd agree with that.
I would say he's a Nintendo whore, but in order to be a whore, you'd have to get laid.
Hey man, he lays that Nintendo Pikachu. All right.
And immediately
That Pikachu doll has seen some shit.
It's got fucking
they
PTSD.
go to the absolute most bottom of the barrel, most pathetic, like reprehensible human beings on the platform.
You mean you? Jinx.
Damn it.
Great minds think alike.
That's true though. But this guy's an idiot. He's an incel who makes PDF file books. And people defend it.
Uh-huh.
Did you? Because I go into his comments and when I make my videos, I go into the comments and I read it because it's always full of stupid shit. And I'm like, how are you defending this schmuck?
Dark Side Phil, you know.
Fuck Darkside Phil.
They immediately like clip something of like him streaming the game and say
He literally got caught whacking it on stream. Or he says that he used to be a fighter, or not a fighter, a helicopter pilot.
saying that like, oh,
Whatever.
this is the kind of person who is hating on Doom the Dark Ages. You know, someone
He sucks ass at gaming, dude. Like sucks ass.
You.
Yeah. He gets lost in the middle of puzzle games, and he's trying to talk shit about people's gaming capabilities.
who doesn't
Harvin,
like
you're
video
so
games,
boring. I'm over here looking at puppy videos.
I wish I could do that, damn it!
who would rather be pulling Hulk Hogan's right.
What does that even
Of course
mean?
he's gonna put. Of course he's gonna bring up one of the most racist wrestlers still living. Can we call that slurs?
I mean, yeah.
Because that's what Hulk Hogan is. That's what Hulk Hogan is best known for.
That's what he's known
saying
for
the
now.
N-word.
Is saying the N-word to Booker T, calling him a stupid
And on
N-word.
cam because of his daughter's ex-boyfriend.
Which one? His oldest one, Brooke.
Brooke, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't like Hulkster at all. I like his
And he's
music
arranging-
though. I like his music, but I don't like him.
Yeah, his work, cool. His a person,
No, he
Fuck
sucks
you.
ass in the ring. He's terrible.
sure, but he did basically make
He made
wrestling
wrestling as
mainstream.
big as
It wouldn't be as big as it is now if it wasn't for Hulk.
Hulk and Ric Flair. If it wasn't for either of them, wrestling wouldn't be what it is.
And they're both assholes.
Yep. Ric Flair showed his genitalia to a stewardess, and
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. It's not allegedly. He got sued for it.
You know, Darkside Phil has been for a long time, is seen as like everything wrong with the gaming community.
Of course he's gonna
course he
suck
is.
Darkseid Phil's dick. They are one and the same. They can't play games for shit, and they cry because they don't get enough support.
And he bitches and moans when he doesn't get money. Harmon doesn't do that, but what Darkseid
He
Phil
bitches
does.
and moans because people don't give his favorite corporation money.
And of course, Phil didn't like that. You know, he came out, he started spurging out, you know, saying that people took what he did out of context, that he likes the game and all that. But, like, you know, what interests me about this isn't that, like, you know, Phil versus, like, the Doom community, right? Because I think both sides are just completely reprehensible. But, like,
No. Unless people from the Doom community, which I have not yet seen, have told him to kill himself,
It's not what we do.
which I do not endorse.
I wouldn't.
Unless they've told him to Persona 3, which you can buy in
Delete
Game
your
Pass,
delete your Minecraft save file. It's another-
then I would not say that they are reprehensible in any way, shape, or form. Phil is because he begs for money and then spends it on fucking WWE mobile games.
Why you gotta do WWE like that?
I'm not lying. It's the truth.
It is true. He does that all the time on stream.
Like, what, to me, what I find
Nobody cares. Can you just get to your fucking point?
interesting is just the attempts at trying to like distract people from the very real fact that like Doom the Dark Ages has not been as well received as Doom Eternal.
Receipts or it didn't
This
happen, Harmon.
As Doom Eternal?
But it's only been out for a week. And I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 people say they didn't like it. Everybody else that I've seen play it likes it.
It's back to the original series where you feel like a tank. That is the entire point of the game.
And sorry, not sorry, I like it better than Eternal.
I do too. I didn't.
And I like
Eternal.
2016 better than Eternal. But that was just me.
Because they both felt like you were a tank. You don't feel like a tank in Eternal. You are one, but you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You feel like a badass, but you don't feel like a tank. You feel like a tank.
You can get graped way too easy in Eternal.
Yep.
It was evident, like upon release, that this game wasn't as played. That
it just fucking came out. I don't even know if they can. Can you even play it now if you have the base game, or was that yesterday when it came out? I can't remember.
Yesterday, no, not yesterday. Thursday it came out. Wednesday it came out. So it's only technically been out for 4 days.
Okay. But it hasn't hit 100,000 like Eternal did. Did Eternal come out during Game Pass, literally hitting banger after banger after banger? No. Peculiar.
People weren't talking about it. That it didn't sell as well, and there were a lot.
If people are not talking about it, why is Darkside Phil talking about it?
Why are you talking about it?
Why is Angry Joe talking about it? What the fuck is this guy talking about? God, man. I hate it when people hate on games that I like and they don't know what they're saying. Like, if I was to hate on Expedition 33, I have at least something to say. I don't like the turn-based shit. Outside of that, the game's fantastic. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of copes, going around, like, as to why, people spurred out about, like, Xbox Game Pass and...
Oh my god. I don't want to do this anymore. Do you remember this, Hellfire? I had to cover 3 of this man's videos in a week, and it made me lose my sanity. It was the Gabe Newell interview, which was the worst one because it's just him doing trying to lower his voice to be Gabe Newell, which was, it was terrible. Oh, it was dumb.
Oh, it's not very well received. According to Steam DB, it is the 2nd top selling game right now.
But that's not well received. Plus, it's on Game Pass. Isn't the first one? Isn't the first one Expedition?
No, it's Stellar Blade right now. People have been pre-ordering the shit out of that.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Stellar Blade. Which, of course, Pirate Nation got mad because of Denuvo, which Denuvo is stupid. I will admit that, but
it is.
Like,
people were blaming game journals, but like, what it really comes down to, really, is that Doom is a declining franchise.
That's not. Receipts.
Harmon.
I'm waiting.
Harmon. If it was declining, this would be the first. Let's state that this game doesn't sell well, right? This is the first game that's down, and it's because instead of going into the future, they went into the past. I think this game's better than Eternal.
I agree.
Especially as an old school Doom fan, I love this game. Just saying.
I agree with you.
Want to know something real funny? There was more Doom downloads than there was Windows downloads when it first came out.
No, that doesn't shock me at all.
Just saying.
Nobody cares about it. It's generic. It's uninspired. It's boring.
We can say the same thing about Mario.
It's boring if it's not Mario or Zelda, apparently.
Which is funny because Mario is insanely generic. All it is an Italian guy that jumps in mushrooms. Wow.
The only time I would say it's not generic is when it's Luigi's Mansion and RPG.
That's I like Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I'll give you
I
that.
do too. I love them.
An RPG. I don't know. I haven't played it. I'd have to play it.
It's a turn-based, so you probably wouldn't like it, but I'd say it's very good.
Unless it's funny,
If you like
I probably
turn-based.
wouldn't. I don't like turn bases.
Yeah.
And there is fundamentally no real room for innovation, you know?
Where?
What? They just added playing like a tank. They just added new guns. They just
Chainsaw Shield.
They just added a chainsaw shield. They just added deflecting shit. You can throw your shield like Captain America. What the fuck are you talking about?
Which I love to death because Captain America is my favorite fucking superhero.
He's one of my favorite.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I like.
I'm rock hard.
Well, I'm not that way.
I'm rock fucking hard for it.
What the hell is he talking about? If anyone can't innovate, it's fucking Nintendo. What was their innovation with Wonder? Oh, you can get you have these weird powers that change how you look and how you act in game, and a side scroller. Wow.
Yeah.
So innovative.
Like the Dark Ages' great claim to fame
Say something.
Is that it's a prequel this time.
Yay.
I'm gonna fucking rip it there.
You're going into castles and stuff like that. It's like,
yes, because you're going at the because you're a sentinel. Did he not tell it? He hasn't played Eternal. There's no way.
Hasn't.
There's no way because everything that Dark Ages talks about is from what Eternal sets up.
And he barely played 2016, so.
He probably got lost in 2016. I feel like, I honest to God feel like if there's more than 2 rooms in his house, he gets lost in his house. I get lost in my house because of my head injuries, so I actually have an excuse. But I also have a decent sized house.
okay.
Why? What the hell is up with his hands?
But that's not Doom, you know? Like, again, this is...
What? What, Miss Hellfire, do you want to hear that again?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Let's hear the retard speak again.
Let's start at 30. It's only 8 seconds. Because I think that will encompass everything he says.
You're going into castles and stuff like that. It's like, okay, but that's not Doom, you know? Like...
No, it's Mario.
Going into castles, what does castles have to do with anything? Doom entirely is about a game ripping and tearing demons. That is...
He doesn't know.
That is all Doom is.
He's talking out his ass.
If you go back and play Doom, all Doom has ever been is just rip and tear fucking demons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein was just a game about killing Nazis.
Yep.
And mecha.
And it was fun.
It was awesome.
It doesn't need to be complicated to be fun.
And then you have this backdrop that's pretty cool, and I do like the fact that they finally added cinematics to Doom.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's pretty awesome. So that I don't have to look at the.
It's better than like having people talk. It's better than having people talk, and just standing there, so that you could wait for the game to start up again.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I did too. I thought it was ridiculously dumb.
Again, this is the problem Doom has, is that, like, at its core, it's a very generic shooter game, where you just...
And?
How's it generic? Is there
Even
any...
if it was, and?
Is there any other Doom... Is there any other games where you kill demons and rip and tear them like they're nothing? Because it's not patented.
I'll say it again. Even if it is, and...
just run around and just, like, press the shoot button over and over again. You know, there is...
Like all shooters?
What
the hell's he talking about? You just described every single shooter ever, even on the rail shooters.
I don't think he even knows.
The hell are you talking about?
Is though like it doesn't really have any iconic, iconography, right? It's not
Yes, it does. Doom guy.
Doom guy, the Doom Slayer, the demons, the meatballs,
Cockademons. The cockademons.
the what the con maker.
Yeah.
What the
He
fuck
doesn't
are
even
you
know what
talking
he's talking
about?
He doesn't even know. I'm just so annoyed. I am so exhausted.
I'm
from
in
annoying.
shock of this man right now. He just straight disrespected Doom like that. Doom guy is one of the most over shooter characters ever.
Yep.
What the hell are you saying? I personally believe Doom guy to be bigger than Master Chief. I know that that's a little bit insane, but still.
No, I would say it's accurate. Doom guy's been around way longer.
Yeah, but Master Chief was around during the peak of gaming. Doom guy was not. Not until later.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a Master Chief without Doom guy.
That's true. Without him and Lieutenant Blazkowicz.
Yep. And
That's
Duke Nukem.
That's like saying Duke Nukem's not an iconic character, or fucking Blazkowicz is not. Like if you said Wolfenstein
I'm
was
sorry.
not. Okay.
I'm sorry, we forgot. If it's not on Nintendo, it doesn't matter.
But it's on Nintendo. So it's got to be on Nintendo exclusively?
I'm side-eyeing the monitor right now. Pretty much.
So stupid, man. I can't. How are you gonna hate on one of the? I just
not
can't.
like
Man.
a brand the way
Not a brand.
that like Super Mario Bros. Is, where they can.
Oh my god. Hey, which one had a movie? Oh no, they both did. Oh.
Yep.
Even though the
Oh.
Doom movie was terrible.
The Doom movie was shit, but it was hilarious in its own way.
It had The Rock as a bad guy. It was awesome.
It's a so bad it's good movie.
It is a so bad it's a good movie. Because you never see the Doom
I own it, I
monsters
know.
ever. It's terrible.
I know.
Like,
I own it. I know.
yeah.
I think it's terrible, but I love it.
But you're trying to compare a game that is a side-scroller, family-friendly game to an M-rated game about ripping demons apart. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's
Not
like
like
it's like trying to compare apples to toothbrushes.
It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
brand the way that like Super Mario Bros. Is, where they can like take all these deviations and like put the characters in any kind of situations and
What? They did. They already did. The hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
Less I.
I don't know what that means.
I'm saying sigh. I'm
Oh.
just audibly saying that I'm sighing.
any kind
Less I.
I got it.
of genre, it just kind of works. Like if you take Doom off of Mars, like you just have a generic action game where you're fighting demons,
You were in hell.
You were in hell.
You weren't just on Mars.
You were on Mars, then you were in hell, then you were on Mars that was hell, then you go to Earth that is being tortured for its people, then you go to the Sentinel's planet. That's just eternal.
And that doesn't count the games before this trilogy.
And 16 was the
It
only
wasn't-
one that was period on Mars.
Yeah, it wasn't Doom 3 on like on an invaded space station.
Yes. On an abandoned space station, but yeah, you're right. Doom 1's on Earth. So is Doom 2 after they kill your bunny from Doom 1.
Harmon don't know what he's talking about.
What the hell? Yeah, he's so stupid, dude. I just can't. And I think the new Doom is just on Sentinel's planet. The Sentinel's planet, which is Doom guys. I could be wrong because I've only played 5 of the missions, but
I have only played 4. I'll be starting on 5 today.
I'll be doing the others on Monday.
That's all this is. Like, this is no different than like any other action game put out in the.
Can you cut your fucking long pauses, please?
No, he doesn't edit.
In the past several years.
How is it the same? Let's. I want to hear it.
Is that Doom is just an unbearably generic action game.
It's not
And
an action
Mario. And Mario is an unbelievably generic platformer at this point. They're
It's so
just
damn
rehashing
generic,
the same
it's-
thing
it-
over and over
It's
again.
the same thing. They add one thing new. Wow. You get a new power. Innovative. Fucking stupid. Oh my god. And you'll defend it like it's no tomorrow.
Yep.
How's Mario Kart? Oh, they added fucking open world. Woo. I wonder where they got that idea. Forza Horizon. Forza.
You know, one that really shouldn't be propped up the way it is. You know, so many.
Why? Because you say so?
It's not Nintendo, so it sucks.
It shouldn't be propped up because I say it shouldn't be. This is fucking stupid. You guys are stupid fanboys.
People
There's
like
a
come out
stupid
and try and tell
fanboys. You don't know
that,
what she's talking about.
Doom is this highly influential IP that
It is.
It is.
It's the second ever fucking FPS. It and
You wouldn't have
Wolfenstein
your-
are the reason why FPS exists.
You wouldn't have your Metroid Primes without Doom.
I wonder what he's gonna say. I bet you money he's gonna bring up either Galaga, he's gonna bring up Space Invaders, which is not true. It was Space Wars, the first ever shooter. It just was.
it's this huge deal, that
It is a huge deal.
Yeah.
it's this cultural phenomenon, and yet
It is a
It
phenomenon.
is.
just isn't. You know,
How is it not?
Phenomena.
How is it not? How? Because you say so? Is that why?
Yeah.
Yes.
I say it's not, so it's not. I don't care that it showed more than my Nintendo games.
Fucking idiot.
like a lot of people were really surprised
Who?
with Animal
Name a lot
Crossing
of
New
people.
Horizons.
Name those people. I'll wait.
Yeah, name them,
you know?
please.
Like a lot of people were really surprised when Animal Crossing New Horizons outperformed Doom Eternal.
No, it didn't.
I think it.
I'm
did
looking that
sell-
up.
I think it did sell more, but it was also because it was only like $40 on the Switch.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Just look up New Horizons.
I know, I'm looking at it. 47.82 million. And how many did Doom Eternal sell?
I'm gonna look on Google because Bing is being stupid. All right, back to the video.
You know, it sold like what, like 10 times more than it at least. You know, without discounting, like severely discounting it.
It came.
Are we
out
saying
during-
10 million copies? Is that what we're doing?
We'll say 10 million was the total for Eternal because it's the estimation. We don't really have a number.
Click. Click.
How much did Yeah, so that's that. There's that one. We'll just say 10 million because that's how much it sold, pretty much. He's mad about it only selling 10 million, even though that's still a success.
Doom is just like one of those really forced, like westernized, like IPs that are just shoved down people's throats. You know,
How's it forced?
Westernized? It was always a Western-made game. What are you talking about?
I think he's mad because it's a shooter, and he doesn't like shooters at all. Like, period. He thinks that Star Fox is a shooter, for fuck's sake.
Yay!
He thinks that it's an FPS. Literally in one of the videos, he said that Star Fox is an FPS.
It's not.
It's an on-rail shooter.
kind of like Ultima, or kind of like you know, any of those old.
I should have added Ultima. I forgot he always bitches and moans about it. Fuck!
I don't
Like
watch them enough
PC
to
games
know
like Myst
that
or whatever that nobody actually plays.
Well, I react to them every week. So
Yeah.
I'm probably the only one that does that, I think, in the entire song community. Outside of Angry Vigilante.
Gara.
Angry Vigilante does it as well.
Gara
So
does it on the weekends.
Me, Gara, and Angry Vigilante are probably the only people that do that. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like Doom is supposed to be like the benchmark, like hallmark, like example of like
Did you just try to say Hallmark? Like
Yep.
the old shit that I used to watch with my mom?
Yep.
Like,
the defining Western video game, but
I don't know about that one.
the defining Western video game is GTA.
Yeah.
Period. It's the... Or Mario Kart. Or not Mario Kart, Minecraft. Either one of those. Just saying.
Yeah.
Both are Western made.
like the reality is, and this is something the West really needs to acknowledge, is that the West is not and never has been a powerhouse when it comes to video games.
That's a lie. GTA.
GTA Minecraft. GTA 5 is the third most sold game of all time. Minecraft is the second most sold game of all time. Where was Tetris made?
I think it was Russian. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, Moscow, Russia.
Aha! I remember things.
So, outside of Tetris, the most sold games of all time are Minecraft and GTA 5. Where are they from, everybody? The West.
Fuck yeah.
Well, Minecraft isn't. Minecraft's from Sweden, but it's also it's technically the West.
Yeah, that's true.
All of the real culturally significant video games,
Minecraft, GTA.
that actually are influential and actually are actually popular and actually
Minecraft is it is the biggest movie ever, even though it sucked for a video game adaptation.
Yeah, he doesn't know he never knows what he's talking about. What am I
Like
I'm deluding myself into thinking he knew otherwise.
Did you see how bad it smoked Mario at the box
Bad.
office? It smoked it.
Big time.
maintain their relevance like decades after the fact. They are
Minecraft is literally over a decade old, and it's still the most popular game.
Yep.
It's literally in what? Not 10. It's 6 years. It'll be 2 decades old.
Yep.
And I doubt it's gonna lose a lot of people that are gonna play it as long as it still has mods.
all
As long as that game's got
exclusively
mods,
Japanese.
nobody.
People
Japanese. The most sold game of all time is Russian. The second most sold game of all time is Swedish. The third most sold game of all time is American. What are you talking about? Where's your Japanese?
He doesn't know.
What's the fourth most sold game?
I don't know, but what I do know is that Japan won't even take you, Harmon.
He's like, Japan hates Xbox.
Fucking out so hard for a country that doesn't give a fuck about you. And I bet you've never been. Guess what, though? I'll be there in October. Eat a dick, Harmon.
Oh, 4 is Wii Sports, but that's because it's sold with the console. Then it's PlayerUnknown Battleground, which is, think American?
I think so.
And then there's Mario Kart 8, which is another one that they sold with bundles. And then it's RDR2, which is American. Oh, but that's also not updated because RDR2 is now at 70 million. So.
Yep.
And then Elder Scrolls Skyrim, which is American. Then it's Terraria, which I believe is British. I want to say. I can't remember where Terraria is. Then it's Witcher 3, which is Swedish, I think, as well. So majority of those games are West. Wow. and the 2 games that are Japanese, they're games that were bundled with the system. Am I losing my mind?
Yes. We both are.
Oh my god.
People still play Pac-Man.
You know what?
People still play.
You know what? Do we throw in Witcher 3? No, because he's not really.
He hasn't mentioned it.
You're right. What am I saying?
Play the original Super Mario Bros. People still play the original Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
You know, they
God.
still play like Metroid and Pokemon and the original.
Pokemon.
Fuck Pokemon, but it's there, and I got bingo.
You beat me then.
See, bingo. B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O. And bingo was his name. That means you get to do a stream. You get to do a stream of reacting to Harmon. Let's go.
Probably maybe next Saturday, maybe.
Let's go, chat. We win. You want to end the video since we don't have to react to it now?
Yes.
Oh
Fuck
my
you, Harmon.
God.
Eat a dick.
He is so bad.
Learn to
dude.
read. Nobody likes you.
Please
Get laid.
proofread your books as well.
Go
Good
outside.
God. I'm leaving a dislike because that honestly was rotting my brain.
You're giving him engagement. Don't give him a like or dislike. You're giving him an engagement.
You
You
get
put him in the
engagement.
algo.
You get engagement from views as well. So, but anyways, I do hope and wish you guys all go follow my friend, Miss Horror and Hellfire. She'll be streaming yesterday because this is going up on Sunday. But she also streams every so often. She streams. Do you stream during the week as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
The link for her channel will be in the description. Obviously, if you're not already subbed to her, as I like to do in my channel, I like people to sub to others, even though I'm trying to beat her to 2,000 subs.
You
I
will.
beat you, damn it.
You will.
You
I'm
might
not
have
fighting
more,
you on that.
you might have more subs than me right now, but I'm coming back. I still hate the fact that Harmon has more subs than me. It hurts.
What is it, like 2,000 something?
2,000.6. Yeah, it hurts. But I want to say thank you all for watching. If you did like this video, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing. After all, all of which helps each and every single day. Now I get to do my least favorite part, where I read well, it's not my least favorite part. It's actually my favorite, but I get to read my members in All Might's voice. So are you ready? So, I just wanted to say, thank you, Daniel J28, for being a member. Also, thank you, Blast1314, for being a member. Sea Stars, Piplup, Golden Apples, Show Your Feet, Joe, Don't Be a Pussy, and Raymond YouTube 1. Thank you all for being honorable members to this channel. But any hoosers, I do hope you all enjoyed. Take care, everybody!